Morning, everyone. Morning. It's good to be here. I hope everybody woke up with a good heart and feeling healthy. Yeah. A little nod going north and south. Yeah. All right. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here to present to you a little bit about Ayanta. And also, I really like to give my heartfelt thanks to NCAI for giving Ayanta the opportunity to do this presentation. My name is Emerson Vallo. I come from the Pueblo of Acoma. I am the board president for the American Indian Alaska Native Tourism Association. And again, it's great to be here. How many of you know out there, just a show of hands, know about Ayanta? Woo! Right. That's good. Quite a few maybe don't. Well, today you'll learn a little bit about us, and I really hope that you go away and come join our organization, because it's all about us natives and Indian country tourism. Our mission, where's the clicker? Oh, there it is. Okay, first off, Ayanta's mission is to define, introduce, grow, and sustain American Indian, Alaska Native, Native Hawaiian tourism that honors traditions and values. A little bit about Ayanta. For nearly 2 decades, Ayanta has served as the national voice for American Indian nations engaged in culture tourism. And we do work on behalf of all 573 federally recognized tribes and some state recognized tribes. And we're the only organization specifically dedicated to the advancement of Indian country tourism across the United States. In addition to serving as the voice for Indian country tourism, Ayanta provides technical assistance and training to tribal nations and native-owned enterprises engaged in tourism, hospitality, and recreation. Our board of directors include 2 representatives from 6 regions that we serve, and 2 at-large positions. And those are our board members listed on the screen. Members of the board have vast and varied expertise, and many serve on federal advisory boards, state cabinets, and commissions designed to strengthen Indian country tourism. Some of the tribes represented on the board are the Oneida Nation of Wisconsin, the Spokane Tribe, Mandan Hidatsa Arikara Nation, Hopi Cheyenne Arapaho, Native Hawaiian, United Huma Nation, Cherokee Nation, Sac and Fox Nation, Sitka Tribe of Alaska, Tlingit, Narragansett, and the Pueblo Tribes of New Mexico. Ayanta works to improve economic and social conditions in Indian country by supporting tribal tourism efforts. Every year we host the American Indian Tourism Conference, which includes expert-led presentations and sessions on issues of importance on tribal tourism operators, to tribal tourism operators, from how to partner with local and state tourism entities to international outreach and marketing. Through regional meetings and other opportunities, we provide technical assistance, training, and educational resources designed to give tribes the tools they need to develop, grow, and sustain tourism destinations on their lands. Training offerings include how to work with the media, how to connect to international markets, training and funding opportunities available through other organizations, and general information about tourism, economic potential, and program development. How many of you have heard of the Native Act? Just a show of hands. Not too many. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a little education. Anyway, the Native American Tourism and Improvement Visitors Act is Public Law 114-221. The purpose and intent of this law, you can read that on the screen. The Native Act serves to establish a more inclusive national travel and tourism strategy and has the potential to deliver significant benefits for tribes, including jobs creation, elevated living standards, and expanded economic opportunities. IENTA's goal under this act is to empower Indian tribes, tribal organizations, and Native Hawaiian organizations to participate fully in the tourism industry, if they so choose, through the coordination of technical assistance. A little background on the Native Act. It was first introduced by Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii in 2015. The Native Act gained widespread bipartisan support and then being signed into law in 2016, before being signed into law in 2016. On September 18, 2018, IENTA's 20th Annual American Indian Tourism Conference, the Department of Interior, the Department of Commerce, and IENTA signed a memorandum of understanding naming IENTA as a national facilitator to carry out provisions of the Native Act. In 2019, IENTA was designated a coordinating partner and charged with fulfillment of Section 4353 Delta of the Native Act. So you're wondering, what is that Section 4353? Well, Section 4353 Delta calls for an organization or entity to serve as a facilitator between the Secretary of the Interior and the Secretary of Commerce, and Indian tribes, tribal organizations, and Native Hawaiian organizations, in order to identify areas where technical assistance is needed through consultations, and to provide a means for the delivery of technical assistance. So, in order to fulfill the first phase of implementation, IENTA is to identify areas where technical assistance is needed. And this is where all tribal nations should become involved. Therefore, nationwide listening sessions are being planned for the next 2 years to identify areas where technical assistance is needed, develop a foundational study identifying the current capacity and impact of Indian country tourism to inform technical assistance and training programs and federal response, and to help get the right people to the table, meaning tribal leaders, tribally owned businesses, and native owned enterprises to the table to have a voice, and so we can pass that on to the federal agencies. So, I really encourage you all tribal nations, all tribes, to join our mailing list, to become a member of IENTA, and sign up for NativeAmerica.travel and attend our annual conference, the American Indian Tourism Conference, in September of this year, 14th through the 17th. It's going to be held at the beautiful Wekopah Casino Resort at Fort McDowell, Arizona. There you go. We really do appreciate them hosting us this year, and I'm sure it's going to be a successful one.
Discount rates for everybody.
There you go. I didn't say that.
Next door.
So the opportunities and the benefits of being on a mailing list and being a member of IENTA and signing up for the Native America Travel is that it includes increased media and social media opportunities for tribal nations, a free listing and free promotion for your tribal enterprise on the NativeAmerica.travel, which goes out to the world, and peer-to-peer networking and the latest update on tourism and the Native Act when you attend our tourism conference in September. So please help us to fully promote tribal tourism throughout the nation and help us to continue to increase the visitation from international visitors who are very interested in visiting Native country. And again, thank you, Dawaya, and have a great conference.
Mr. Chairman, right here on the table, up here on the table. Right here to your left.